your bitch and I'm with it. Fuck your bitch and I get it. Run with a second, I get it. All of my niggas, you know that we gifted. Fuck your bitch, I'm passing. All of my niggas, you know that they hit it. Yeah, they know I be chillin'. East Atlanta, man, they call me a villain. Kitchen with your bitch, she think I'm appealing. Barely put it in, she already squilling. I'm the rated.
It's been a minute since I've actually uploaded and actually did my little podcast thing. But this has been a lot going on. Been working, been trying to find new work, trying to come up with business ideas, interviews, you know, the everyday life. But more so, I want to thank everybody once again for always attending my podcast, attending this YouTube channel, sharing, liking, commenting. Everything you have done has been a lot. It's been a lot to me, and I appreciate y'all, and I love y'all, and continue to keep sharing, keep liking, and always watch the last videos. So right into the topic. What my main topic is minding your business. Like, really minding your goddamn business. So, more so why I'm saying that is, sorry. I'm high. I'm sorry. My edge is fucked up. Excuse my language. But more so, why I came up with this topic for minding your business is because for more so, social media is a big platform for people who don't mind their business. It can be in a good way, it can be in a bad way. And when I say minding your business, it's really on the negatives. It's on the realms of the judgmental of not minding your business, you know. Everybody, just to start off with, we're all going to be judged no matter, you know, what we go through. It could be because if you're attractive or not. Once again, we all know we're always unattractive and attractive to some people. It's just the truth. And, you know, once you realize it, it doesn't bug you. But like I said, we're all going to, you know, find times where we're just like ill or not liking something or, you know, not agreeing with things. And that's okay because we're human. We're going to have disagreements and agreements, you know, from religion, morals, culture, whatever. But I believe when it comes to that minding your business and how it's being in a judgmental way, we need to change the we need to change the way we judge things first. I know things are weird or different or not the usual to people, but by now, as we've all grown up, especially the generation I'm in, from what we've seen from the past and then from what we are now seeing and keep continuing, we should know by now there's no normal. You know, normal is a word just to leave you fucking clueless. Excuse my language. And what I'm saying that is because, like how we think blue skies are normal. Of course, one day, you know, if we see the sky green every day, it would be odd. I'm not gonna lie. But that's okay because, you know, that's what we're used to. But what I feel like in this world, like, we used to have fucking dinosaurs. So if the world did happen to do some weird crap, I believe we should start inheriting it in us to not expect things to always be the way they are, because we should know by now from relationships, from work, from social life, everything is not going to be the same. Things don't last, and people always think it only in that realm of love that things don't stay the same. That's for everything in life. Things don't stay the same. There's animals coming out of nowhere from different parts of life, and there's, you know, fires coming across the world right now. There's 2 hurricanes right now. We're in a whole pandemic, like, how many years ago, and way back, and etc. So I just think, one, from starting right there, we need to start and really telling ourselves to stop believing that things are always going to continue to be the same, because they aren't. It'll ease us and make us feel much better if we really start to let ourselves know and really, get ourselves in the motion of, okay, this could be like this, or this can happen, or this can't, Don't try to make yourself believe that things are one thing, or things that are supposed to be something, things aren't supposed to be things. I don't believe that. I think things happen to be what they are. I always truly believe that God has given us gifts, even if they're small, or to something weak to you. Everything's a blessing and everything is a gift, and y'all know that. And I'm not a Christian woman. I just believe, and I believe in Allah. I'm all about, the spirit up there, the being up there. So, we never know the actual truth and everything from that background, but I'm not getting into that. But we can say, like, we are in a world where it is created and beyond universes and everything. So there's no way you can believe that, the usual things in your life are going to stay the same, and the usual things that you are used to are going to be as always. They aren't. Get used to things changing, to get used to things being weird. Yes, I'm not going to lie, things will shock me, but am I really going to be like, damn, why? No, that's not my question to ask. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna give us the answers? A book? So, what's the next thing I wanted to talk to y'all about minding your business? Let me give y'all an example. So, y'all know Dwayne Wade's daughter. I apologize. I do not remember her name. I want to say it's Zuri, maybe. A lot of people aren't agreeing with technically how, he's in the transformation, so and so. And it's only not right because it's not normal to people. Personally, when I think about, him as a young child going through pain, going through the judgments, that's when I now that this clicked in my head. People are going to be the first people to say, oh, it's not good, you're not a good parent because you're going to let him go through all this hurt, you're going to let him go through all this judgment. But but they're the same people who are going to be the ones judging, going to be the ones hurting him, going to be the ones, discriminating him and judging him and etc. So as people, we should mind our own business. Because let me break it down to y'all by 1 and 2 and 3 and however I can come up with why you should mind your business. All right. 1, about this subject, about Dwayne Wade's son that's transforming into a female. He's not us. And why do I say that? Because we weren't born him. We weren't born Dwayne Wade's child. We were born from our parents. I was born from Danita and William. Where were you born from? And if you don't know your parents, I apologize. My sincerities. You were born from somebody else. Okay? You are your own person. You are in your own path. You're in your own journey. You are focusing on where you are wanting to go. Why is it your concern about his life and what he's going to go through? If anything, you need to give him your blessings. You need to give him your condolences. Not condolences. That sounds like death. I'm sorry. You need to give him your love. And I do not need it to be fake love. And if you aren't going to give him love, do not say anything. And that's called minding your business. And I'm not trying to be rude because, people are going to say, but you're just sitting here and you can't mind your business. I can say that because it's the truth. You don't need to sit here and worry about another person's life that hard and get that upset because you don't agree or you would never let your child, or you just, that says a lot about you. You know what I'm saying? There's many kids who face a lot of, you know, backlash and fucked up bullying, about their sexuality and their color and their race and their culture and what they wear. And it's like, in this life, you can't do anything. It don't matter if you're black, white, Asian, Irish, Canadian, Muslim, Jewish. You can't do anything nowadays because everybody doesn't mind their business. So that's number one. I just believe it's not you. Why do you care? Okay? It's going to number two. Why we should not really worry about Dwayne Wade's son transforming is because we are going through our own changes every day. We are, especially my 21-year-olds and 20-year-olds and 19, the people I went in school with and who are my age now, and whoever else is still in their mid-20s, and I mean, it doesn't even matter, but the ones I'm speaking to, I know we are all going through changes and elevations every single day, and that's if you're about changing yourself. If you really isolate yourself and really put yourself in your own mind and know who you are and know about you, you won't have a problem with being who you are in this world. And it is hard because you are every day battling up with, you know, the rights and wrongs, what to do, and if this is, you know, good and this is bad. And what I learned about good and bad is recently for myself, and, you know, wherever I read it from and people whoever told me, is nothing's really good and no. I'm gonna get there. When I think about good, when people say I'm a good person, not me, you know. When people say, you know, the quote, I'm a good person. And I say to myself, and I had to stop myself a minute ago and say, I'm not a good person. Because, you know, even personally, I had to say it to myself, not even just thinking from outwardly. You know, people, when I say it like that, is you could do something and people, you could be a fantastic person. You know, you about your game, you go to work every day, you do the right thing at work, you know, you just come there, you come there, you go home. You could have a person looking at you every day, admiring you. You could have a person hating on your ass because they think you just ill. Just because something they heard, or how you looking, or if you don't smile, or if you don't, whatever, you know what I'm saying? If you don't dress a certain way. It's always something to say about you, even if you're doing the right thing or the wrong thing. So it's like, we know the bad things, you know, the things that are damaging, the things that are, you know, traumatizing, etc. Those are bad things. But sometimes we mistake, you know, bad kids, or we mistake, you know, some bad people. People have passed, you know, and not saying that people's actions are, you know, to pass through. Not at all. I believe there's a point in your life where you need to know when you're wrong and where you can turn and do the right thing. And if you don't, you need to learn your ass a good lesson. Do I believe jail is a great system for it? I do not. I feel bad for them in jail. I do. But everybody has a fucking past, and a lot of things are created from past, the family, you know, parents, whatever they've been in life, you know, and but there are the people who are, you know, anonymously didn't have a bad life, didn't have bad family, and just you know. But like I said, we all go through things individually, even if it isn't with family, it's internally. And if we don't get the right knowledge and love and affection, those can be the things that happen. You know what I'm saying? It could be a kid whose parents are good. They don't beat him, but are they there for him emotionally? Do they care for him the right way? Do they tend to him? Do they spend time, etc.? Small things can trigger a person. That's what I learned. So, you know, I'm not trying to confuse you guys or anything. I don't bypass rape. I don't pass none of that crazy shit. But I hope the ones that's hearing me know what I'm trying to say. So, we as people do not need to really. We need to judge less and judge less, and I'm trying to figure out the word, but I can't think about it. We need to judge less. We need to really stop and think like, does this really concern me? Or before I post this or add this extra word, does it really matter? And it won't. It will not. It won't. And it's numerous reasons besides dying. You know what I'm saying? Yes, death. We know it. But don't give that the only goddamn reason that you shouldn't, do something. Think about it. Think for yourself. What would this look about? Well, how would it make me look? Would I like this about myself if I did this? Or, if I make this move, will I, think about how about you feel and how it affects your character and how you want to carry yourself. Some people want to carry themselves bad, but when people say it, I truly don't believe that. I cannot believe that. I don't. We everybody is broken down in their own and at their own risk in their own homes with their own friends and family, and it's a shame that even racism happens, but there's kids at home that are white being tormented by their parents or belittled or not loved or forced to do things they don't want to do, or everybody goes through their own life. Everybody goes through their own bullshit. So I believe even in this world with all this bullshit that we trying to get past and try to go past, and even being as a black woman, all the shit that I try to go past, I don't do the things that other people do or things that I see, because that's not how I want to carry myself, and that's not how I would want somebody to look at me like. Because one, like I said, in this world, people are fucked up. People will break your ass down and not know you. You know what I'm saying? People will really put you to your lowest point, even and they could love you to the hardest. So. So number 2, everybody's going through their own changes. Everybody's going through their own. You know what I'm saying? Stop judging on other people and speaking on their lives. And if you don't think, if they're ugly to you, if they don't dress cute to you, things aren't your taste. Say that. I do it on a daily. I'm not gonna lie. No, I do. I could look at something and be like, ew, I don't like that. But I'd be like, no, it's not my taste. And I'd be like, I like that. Because it's just bad tongue. And I don't want to have, that as something that is a permanent thing. And it will become a habit. People don't believe things, but everything's a habit due to your way you talk, the way you walk, the way you eat, everything. So, I'm sorry, I'm tired. And just to get to the last end and wrapping up this second one, him as a child is wrong, because many people, even if you don't know a person that's in the LGBT community personally, I don't mean, you people think it's personally like, oh, if you dated them, if they're a friend or family. No. You people run into people who are from the LGBT community every day, even if you don't know it or you know it. And if it is known, you know what I'm saying? If you don't like it, by now it's kind of weird because it's been going on for forever. And if you're not a Christian, why don't you like it? It's so crazy how Christianity has turned this world into its little, this world has turned, Christianity has turned this world to its bitch. And I'm not going to take that back, because I mean that. A lot of the things in the Bible we've learned are false, and then they are true. And then there are a lot of the things that, I just can't fathom to really believe. I don't want to get into that, because I don't want the Christians to get on me and et cetera. I'm not going to argue with you. I don't care. I don't agree with none of that shit. I don't. And it's not because I'm a lesbian. It's because I don't agree with the shit. I'm not Muslim, and I don't agree with people fucking with Muslims, or I don't have to be something to not I really agree with it. I don't have to be something to, you know what I'm saying, to not defend it. And I'm going to defend people to the day I die, because if you can't realize as a single person on this earth the shit that you go through and you sit and talk about other people, and on top of that your life ain't together, and on top of that you ain't got nobody, you ain't got no girlfriend, you ain't got no boyfriend, you ain't got no money, you ain't got no car, why are you talking about anybody? Like, you know what I'm saying? Some people really just don't have no room to talk. I mean, like, not even a half crowded space of a room to talk, So, but I'm gonna wrap this up. I got y'all here for 20 minutes. I've been not trying to have y'all here so long. Minding your business is really big. It's real big. And I don't want y'all to be selfish. The ones who will be like, oh, I'm gonna mind my business. People mind their business at the wrong times. Or they fighting. They mind my business. You scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, sometimes we don't want to get in nobody bullshit. We don't want to get shot. We don't get fought, fought, whatever. I understand. I don't want to get uppercut or nothing either. Like, I'm for real. But y'all mind y'all business at the wrong things. Y'all mind y'all business for selfish reasons. And then when it's not about you, then you want to talk about something. Like, what the fuck? Like, humans are so backwards. Like, literally every day I feel like I wasn't a human in a past life, because I'm just like, man, like, I gotta live in this world with these people. And it's like, and I love people, I really do, because people fascinate me, because, there are beautiful things in this world, and there are amazing people. I know a lot of great people out there. Friends, I consider friends, I can't think about the word. Acquaintance. I just know a lot of people. I know some great people out there. Only people I associate myself is great people. So if I know you and I love you, you know what I'm saying? But the third thing, let me like I said, I'm trying to wrap this up. We need to mind our business on the we need to not mind our business on the good things, or on the things that need reaction. You know what I'm saying? We need to learn to start praising people, and we need to start accepting people. I'm going to say something, but I didn't want to say it because, I might not be the right person to say it to. But that's kind of selfish. Let me say it. I just lost my train of thought. Y'all, I need everybody to really understand that in this world, we are all in the same boat. I ain't talk about the ark. Is that the ark? Noah's ark? Is it? I don't know. We ain't on that boat. So, like I was saying, hold on. Ugh. All right, we back in business. So, like I was saying, y'all, before my thing cut out, my computer died, by the way. We need to normalize accepting things and putting our focus on the positive instead of the negative. If something you do not like or agree with, wish them well, help them as much as you can, if you can, and send them love and prayers, because that's what you would want for yourself. And if somebody isn't, you have something to say. But then again, look at yourself and ask, are you doing it as well? And if you aren't, so And that's why I share my love, and I don't do it all the time because I don't be on Instagram all the time, and sometimes I don't do it. Sometimes I do, but I always want people to be better and do better and get seen and get noticed for what they do, because I see the potential in everyone. Even if you ain't doing something, you got the potential to come up with something and boom, that's your shit. You know what I'm saying? So always send love, and always, keep the negativity and judgment to yourself, because it's never needed, and it's never in the right way, and it's never about you. It's not about you. It's not about you. It's not about you. It's not about me. So if you're going to not mind your business, let it be love. Let it be light. Let it be, you know what I'm saying? Don't be on that stuff, man. I believe everybody has a higher potential, and even if you didn't have anybody to tell you, even if you don't believe it, even if you think it's no point because you're gonna die, so what? That's the point. Even if don't give yourself the reason just because you're going to die. Do it because you have more to live for. Do it because you are in this life. Do it because you are healthy and you're breathing, you're walking. You weren't born away. You weren't born, you okay. You know what I'm saying? So I believe in a sense of achieving a higher you. And you read about people doing this, become that person. Start reading on these people and become a person. Because once you become a person, you can sit back and know you did something, because that you are that person. Even if we aren't out there, some people active. Some people don't got jobs to really work like that. Some people got a good fit schedule. I don't got a fit schedule like that. I go to Walmart, work my ass off. All right, so once I get me on a road where I ain't gotta work for nobody, and I'm trying to make it in a good. If I could start working with somebody in about 2 years, that'd be beautiful. But like I said, I gotta really start working. I really gotta get that to that point. But like I said, mind y'all business. Send love and light and prayers, and love and light and prayers will come to you. And you'll have friends, and you'll have people to vouch for you and send back to you, and everything, because why not? We in this world full of bullshit, and we all want cute puppies and shit like that. Why can't we just be nice to everybody and just mind our business? If somebody is gay, if somebody comes up to tell you and say they are gay, transphobia, horse half sheep, tell them, well, I've never heard of that. That's great. Tell me about it. Or how does that work? You don't gotta be an asshole. If a girl says I got 3 baby daddies and I love doing all that out there, and let her do that. You know what I'm saying? Ask yourself this. Is it you? No. So why you bothered? That's all I want to know, y'all. Why is it so bothering to y'all? Why is it so bothering to y'all that this man kid want to do what he doing? Yes, it's different. It is different, because why we not used to it? We're not used to it. We didn't hear about it growing up. We don't hear about gay and trans and all that in the fucking books at school. We don't hear about this stuff. We weren't taught this stuff. So what we're not educated on, we aren't going to influence ourselves to accept and go with. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all used to be ignorant. A lot of y'all call people African booty scratchers, and you're African, I'm not. Now y'all real zen and real into the Yoruba and the cultures and what you are and your heritage, because you got educated and you got to learn that ain't nobody loving no black people but yourself. So what I'm trying to say is, just like black people, feel that for other people who aren't getting the same love. The other people who are going through the same struggles like black people and other races. You know what I'm saying? Even if you ain't, other races. I'm sorry, that sounds ignorant. I need to go back to school. Y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. So, you know what I'm saying? Do right by people. And even if you don't know them, let's leave them alone. Because it just don't got nothing to do with you. And once you realize, you'll feel way much better. So, I'm gonna wrap it up. I had y'all here 30 minutes. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm gonna try to keep it steady one more time. Once again, this storage stuff with iPhones, man, why can't we just have free storage? But y'all have a good one. I'm gonna see y'all when I come back. Mind y'all business. Send love, send light. Have a good night.
Fresh air, my stress is hella deep blue sea. Get the Kepler, need to find myself a galaxy. The one I'm in is so damn dark and so dim. Where did